So real quick, I'm just going to do another breakdown of the content update. Okay, so ton of new quality of life updates. First and foremost, guys, again, one more plug. The Dragon's Horde was named by yours truly. This quest description was created by yours truly. Of course, the quests were designed by the real people with the real talent, but nevertheless, the Norse and the Celts now have treasuries, whereas the Norse and Celts previously did not have the treasury available. The Celts had a treasury building. The Norse never did. It's just neither of them were available. The Celts weren't available even though they had the building. So now you can get the Norse treasury and the Celt treasury for your capital cities. Another little quest there as well for each of those. I believe you have to be level 7 to access those. So that is added. Some quality of life tooltips improvement, guys. You know, a lot of our players, especially new players, were like, hey, why can't I build workshops, any more workshops? Now the tooltip says the maximum, which it was nowhere in the game before, and it also didn't tell you the error. And I think now if you try to build it, it's going to tell you the error. Let me just go ahead and show that real quick. Leather and bronze. So now if you try to build it, it's going to give you the right error. Build limit reached for this building type. Didn't do that before. You would just click it and it would just disappear and it wouldn't tell you why you couldn't build it. So simple things like that, guys, that are not, you know, we don't think about very much, but can be obstacles to newer players, and our dev team is fixing them, so and adding those quality of life improvements. So absolutely huge shout out to the dev team for that, these quality of life improvements. Some more things, the quest pack, Commentorios and Brenos, or the Adventures of Commentorios and Brenos, are coming out soon. And that quest pack is going to be huge, guys. It's going to be amazing because it's going to have legendary quests. It's going to have repeatable quests. It's going to have elite quests, as I understand it. So some quests for everyone. And it's the first Celt-themed quest pack, which the Celts are my personal favorite. So I'm hype about that. So that's coming out soon. But we got the content update a little bit before the quest pack. I'm sure the quest pack still has some stuff to do for it. So let's just go over some more of the content real quick. I touched on this earlier again. I'm just kind of recapping everything for anyone who may have missed it earlier. You can now skip quests if you have already done them. And so, or I'm sorry, if you've already done them, you can now skip quests regardless. You know, so like for instance, if you've done them on a previous Civ and you don't want to play them again, you can skip it for a certain amount of Empire points. So that's very cool. So usually a lot of people get to Cyprus and get the 12 Kingdoms quests, although I haven't done the first quest to get here, but you can now skip them and get straight to the legendary quest by just paying Empire points. So very cool there. You'll get the rewards from the skip as well. And so that's a great way to just get to the in-game content if you don't want to redo those normal quests. Keep in mind, you'll never be able to play them again on that Civ unless you restart the Civ, but it does allow you to get to those legendary quests and skip those normal quests if you've already done them. So that's a huge thing for our PvE players. The price is steep, but it's meant to be. Some vanity changes, guys. Vanity changes. So now a lot of the capital city vanity is you can buy with coin. So these units, check this out. You can buy units with coin to put in your capital city. I'm going to buy some war dogs. I'm going to buy some raiders. I want to buy another longship or two. Very cool stuff like that. You can buy these topiaries. The vanity gear is still Empire points based, okay, and most of the capital city buildings, or some of the capital city buildings, but then a lot of the statues, okay, are worth coin now, or are bought with coin. So very cool changes there. And then finally getting into the biggest changes, guys, or biggest content drop, I should say. Biggest content inclusion in this last patch was for PvP. So there's new PvP sets. The Hades Vanity set, as well as the Heroic Gallic set. So these look very cool. You can see them here. Heroic Gallic and Hades look absolutely amazing, in my opinion. Absolutely incredible. So super hype about the new Vanity gear sets. You get them with Sparta points, and so you will play ranked PvP. You don't have to win. You can lose or win and get Sparta points. And of course, most of you will also notice that Sparta was rearranged a little bit. Actually, I'm just now noticing, looks like there's some new statues added too. So our guys rearranged Sparta to make room for these new Vanity sets. So very cool. And then finally, in my opinion, the best thing are the two best things about this content update are the UI change to the play menu. So now all you have to do, and this is huge for our new players, because a lot of new players didn't know where to go to get the classic Age of Empires experience, didn't know where to go to play PvP or just against the computer, you know, not playing quests, you know, just a skirmish against the computer. Boom, now all you have to do is hit play. You can find the skirmish hall immediately. It gives you a tooltip with information about that, ranked PvP, custom PvP, again, tooltips explaining each, Crete, and then look at this, guys, new game modes coming for Rome, or with Rome, I should say. So quick access to all of those, absolutely huge. And then also in Sparta is the PvP guide, guys, built-in PvP guide. So you don't have to find it on Discord. You don't have to read Andy. You don't have to read Andy Pierce's 17-page dissertation. Although, trust me, if you want to be a great PvP player, definitely read through the dissertation of Andy. But now there's an easily accessible PvP guide with in-depth tips, and it starts from the beginning, guys. If you're an absolutely new player, brand new player to PvP, or new player to Age of Empires Online in general, boom, right here. Basic questions, and then it goes into the fundamentals, and then into some more advanced stuff like build orders and early game and unit control, economy and scouting tips. You've got different levels of each here, and so absolutely amazing work by PF2K. Built-in PvP guide there, and again, teasing this, even more information for PvP coming soon. More stats, maybe? More stats for our PvP players, so you don't just have the season. Maybe you have beyond the season. Who knows? So, great stuff there. So, that is the content update, guys, that just dropped. The quest pack, again, Adventures of Commentorios and Brennos is coming soon. And the Romans are going to also be coming soon. Okay? The Romans are going to be coming hopefully within the next couple months. Don't have an exact time frame, but I would anticipate within the next month or two or so. The PvP guys are playtesting them and balancing them. And the animation guys, the graphic guys, Chaos and Happy Smurf and all of them are, and Phyllis, however you pronounce his name, they're touching up the animations. They're improving those animations for Rome, and so they're finishing that up, and Rome should be out soon.